Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, White Angel Messages. I'm Angel. In this video, we're going to be looking at the October full moon in the sign of Aries for 2025. We're going to be taking a look at the general information, spirituality-wise as well in the first part, and then in the second part, we're going to take a look at the astrological effects that it has on every single zodiac sign, plus a message from the oracle cards. So let's begin, because this full moon in October for 2025, not only is it in the sign of Aries, which is nice and strong, but it is the biggest and brightest supermoon of 2025. It will occur on the evening of the 6th or the 7th, according to where you are in the world time zone, but it's that evening, and it's known as the Hunter's Moon because it is October's moon. Obviously, because it indicates the start of hunting season, and it's the big bright moon that helps the hunters track their game. But this year, it will also be called the Harvest Moon for 2025, simply because it falls very close to the autumn equinox. And the Harvest Moon also provides extended evening light that's helpful for the farming activities such as gathering crops. Now, as you know, it has different names. So this year, if you're looking into other videos and doing research, you're going to find it under both names, Hunter and Harvest Moon. Not a big deal. It's always the same big bright moon. For example, the Indians call it the migrating moon because it indicates a time of bird migration. They migrate towards the south for the winter. Whatever name you give it, it's always our big, bright, and biggest moon of 2025. Now, what does that mean exactly to be a supermoon? Does it grow? Not really. It's basically when the moon is at what's called perigee. That is the moon's closest point to the earth while it's orbiting. So it's going to appear that it's going to be bigger and brighter. But in reality, it's just an optical effect because it's very close to the earth, and so the earth's atmosphere will act like a magnifying lens, very simply put. Okay, but still we can observe it, enjoy it. It's very beautiful. Now, it's not just the biggest and brightest, which it is, but if you're into nature and photography, there's 3 of them that we have. That is, this is the first of 3 consecutive supermoons in a row for 2025. Well, there's only November and December left, right? After October, so there is no other choice in this matter. Okay, therefore, even November and December moons will appear bigger and brighter, obviously, than all the other moons seen in 2025. Now, as I was saying, if you're into nature and you love seeing the moon, or you're very romantic, you're a photographer and you just want to take some great shots, this one is absolutely fantastic that you should not miss. The moon will rise very low on the horizon, and that's why, as I was saying, it's going to appear bigger and brighter, the magnifying glass effect. It also will be much more golden. So it's very intense. It's very romantic. It's beautiful to look at. It inspires, and it's great for photographs. So it will be casting a very long and glowing light across the fields, across landscapes, and even across the sky. So if you are a photographer, this is exactly what you're looking for. Okay, this is the moon of the year that you should not miss. You're going to love it. The best shots, in fact, are taken when the moon is either rising or setting. So capture it near the horizon. Now, we had said it had 2 names this year, Hunters and Harvest. Let's quickly look at why it's called the Harvest Moon and how it's connected spiritually. And then we're going to go into the Hunter's Moon part, which is much more interesting. I think you'll like that one more. Spiritually, the Harvest Moon is a time to honor the fruits of your labor, express your gratitude, and release what no longer serves you, like many moons. But this one asks you to pause and honor what you've created before turning your attention towards introspection and letting go. Because it's really important, because we do have a climax. That is, we have done something, and it's really important that we recognize it. It's what we've done. It's the fruits of our labor. It's a really powerful time to reflect on your personal growth. Celebrate it. Celebrate your progress. And then offer thanks to the people, to the forces, to everyone and everything that has supported you. Also, for those that are in need, shadow work and releasing rituals are also very supported under this new moon. Sorry, full moon. Getting ahead of myself. Okay, the main energies that you can feel during this full moon are confidence, because it is in the sign of Aries. Manifestation, it will be a very strong moon. Protection, gratitude, and balance, because we are under the sign of Libra. So balance is going to be very important. Fulfillment, because we're closing off, right? We're closing the harvest. We're looking at what we have accumulated. Reflection, because we're changing season. Release, which is a classic. Transition, of course, because we're moving on and letting go of things. And of course, generosity. Why? Well, this is a moment in which we have harvested. So we have a lot for ourselves, and we can also share it with others. So October's moon, full moon, is always called the hunter's moon. Why? Let's take a look at the three main themes it has. 1, courage. 2, bold action. And 3, this is the one I love, pursuing your dreams. This full moon is going to charge us. Now, if you'd like crystals, if you're into the crystals, red jasper for strength and hematite for grounding and focus. Traditionally, the hunter's moon marks a time when hunters prepare for the cold months ahead, and they want to secure their provisions, of course. Now, Aries in this full moon takes on this really fiery, action-oriented energy, and you're going to feel it. You're going to feel inspired. You're going to feel much more bold, very decisive, and you're going to have this fearless approach to life and its challenges. You might already have been influenced by this, and you're probably feeling it already, okay? Because the influence of the moon, actually, the energy starts at least a week ahead. That's why I always upload these videos before, and they continue to last even afterwards. So even if you watch this video late, like a day or two late, doesn't matter. The energy continues, and it continues for a couple of weeks later. Aries, as you know, is ruled by Mars, which is the sign of courage, initiative, and individuality. So this moon will amplify your inner fire. You have one. Even if you're not a fire sign, you'd still have that inner fire. So don't worry, you're going to feel it. It's going to encourage you to take action on your goals and embrace leadership in your life. It's also time to harness your passion and your drive to move forward with confidence. How? You're probably thinking, but I'm shy. I'm maybe a Cancer or something. We all have it in us. Here's how to take action. Here's 3 questions that you should ask yourself and be very sincere. First, what bold actions can you take to move closer to your goals? 2, what fears or doubts are you really ready to release? And 3, how can you embrace your inner warrior? Because that warrior is inside of you, and he's ready to come out and fight to make your dreams come true. Okay, next step, create your action list. That is very simple. Write down 3 bold actions that you can take in the incoming weeks and do one of them within the next 48 hours. The Super Hunter Moon challenges you now, okay? It's going to challenge you to harness that inner strength, overcome your fear, and boldly pursue your passions, because that is how we reach our dreams, okay? This is the boldest full moon of the year. Why? Well, every moon comes with a reason. This one has a mission. You ready? It wants to snap you out of your autopilot, because we've been on autopilot. We keep doing the same things routinely, week after week, etc. And then we went into the summer, had our vacations, and we're ready to go back into the grind. But that's not the way we should be. We should actually be living our life daily like a dream, right? Pursuing that dream. So after this last eclipse season, which actually was quite challenging, this full moon is going to cut through with really fiery, no-nonsense energy. You're going to feel it. You probably already are. So whether it's in a relationship that's challenging you, a job that no longer stimulates you, or maybe a project that you keep saying that you're going to start one day, but you just don't, or maybe all 3, well, the Hunter's Moon is going to push a question on you. What are you waiting for? Very simple. Can you answer it? What are you waiting for? With this sun in Libra, because we're under the sign of Libra at the moment, it's going to highlight your connections. And the Hunter's Moon in Aries is going to put the spotlight on you. It's time to rebalance. So think, what are you giving yourself? And how much are you giving to others? Because we got to rebalance things a little bit, right? You have to go after your dreams. So if you're giving too much to others, not yourself, Aries is saying, okay, let's take charge. And Libra is saying, okay, yeah, let's balance it. It's not fair that you give more to others, not yourself. This is the time to get your dreams and get them into action, right? We got to start doing this. So the Hunter's Moon is traditionally a time to gather resources before winter. But symbolically, it's what you've been called to do right now, because it's calling you to go and hunt down your dreams. That's why it's called the Hunter's Moon, not just for the game and for the traditional hunters, but even us, the warrior that is inside of us and needs to go hunt down that we've been waiting for and dreaming for. And we can't wait any longer, because now is the energy that we need. So whatever it is that you want, it's out there. And finally, what is it? Do you want to simply just cancel some subscription that you were just too afraid to, I don't know, cancel because you didn't want to offend them? Just do it, okay? Are you having difficulty having that conversation with your partner because you're really afraid? Be bold. Believe in yourself. Go forward and say it, okay? Or are you in a job that's like a dead-end job and you say, that's it, I can't do this any longer? Whatever it is, the Hunter's Moon is going to help you to rip off that Band-Aid and say, stop delaying and start doing. Now, the Hunter's Moon occurs once a year, like all of them. And this one occurs when the sun and the moon are directly opposite to each other in the sky. So what does this do? This amplifies emotions. You're going to get all your emotions that you know that you have inside of you regarding your dreams and things you want to do. And they're going to be magnified. Just like the moon is magnified because it's going to be close to the horizon and seem bigger, you're going to feel much more emotions, much more intensely. You're going to get so much clarity because, well, we know a magnifying glass makes you see things, all those details that you were missing, okay? And it's also going to amplify opportunities for closure. That's it. Dead-end job. Thank you. Bye-bye. Next. Okay? This is really, it's like a peak point in the lunar cycle. The Hunter's Moon marks this moment of culmination, okay? All those emotions that are inside of you, they're going to start bubbling and they're going to start coming up. All the hidden truths around you, they're going to get illuminated. So keep your eyes open because they will emerge. They're there for you to see. And you might feel the urge to finally let go of those ropes, those chains, whatever it is that's holding you back. You're going to let go of them. You're going to realize that you're holding on to them. It's not really them holding on to you. And when that happens, you're going to let go. It's the perfect time of the year to reflect on things and then release. Now, some people may even want to bring a little bit of drama into it if you like that. I mean, it's a good way simply to get things out of your system. So maybe when you do talk and when you do things, it's going to be a little bit more passionate. Okay, well, we are under the sign of Aries, so it's very fiery and a little bit of drama could come out a little bit more than usual, but that's okay as long as we get it out of our system. Now, because it is in this beautiful assertive sign of Aries, the full moon is going to light up an entire season of fearless release and fierce self-reclamation. Okay, you're gonna say, this is me. And you're going to come out and be that warrior. Now, keep in mind, Aries, they do not tiptoe around change, okay? Aries is going to influence us all, whether we are Aries or not. But when it does step in, like I said, it doesn't tiptoe in. It goes in head first, right? It's the ram that just, like the car, the vehicle ram, it just dodges in first with its head and its horns, and it just goes in. Okay, so this is going to make this Hunter's Moon this year even more about breakthroughs and about reflection. In simple words, if something has been holding you back, the Hunter's Moon in 2025 is going to give you that match to burn it down, the scissors to cut it out, whatever the tool it is, whatever you need to say stop. Okay, that's it. It's going to end. Having said this, there's a little tiny warning because Aries is it's the ram. It's going to come in nice and strong. Keep in mind that emotions may run quite hot under this moon. Okay. So things like frustration can surface, not just in you, but also in other people around you, especially in those areas where you've held back or where you've played small, or where you've tried to find and keep peace. They're going to bubble out of you and they're going to come out. So let's try to be in charge of ourselves and have control of ourselves, because we don't want to overdo it, but get it out, okay? This isn't a full moon to cling to old patterns or wanting that perfect plan. It's not about perfection. It's simply about trusting your instincts, taking that leap, and giving yourself full permission to just begin again. That's it. And you need strength to do that. We often need strength just to say, that's it. I'm going to start over again. I'm going to cut my losses and just start over, because I need to start at zero. Spiritually, the Hunter's Moon is also about preparation, clarity, releasing, right? Everything. Just as a hunter's depended on this light of the moon to guide them through the dark, you're invited to navigate your inner landscape, your inner world, and focus with purpose. And when this Hunter's Moon falls in Aries like it is this year, it fires you up with courage and determination. Dominate it. You've got control over it. It's a call to claim your power, because you do have it. Face your biggest challenges and move forward boldly with confidence. You're going to feel the confidence. It's in there. It's out there. It's coming with the moon. This full moon is going to urge you to get rid of doubt and begin brand new at zero from scratch with confidence and clear intention. And I know that you can do that. I can feel it. Okay, everyone. Now let's take a look at the messages that are going to come through astrologically, which I have already prepared. And then we're also going to get some cards from the universe. Okay, this I've already prepared. Let's go with Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, and Aries first of all, because I am also so unconventional. I have to start from Capricorn. Capricorn, let's see. For you, under this bold and strong full moon, it's time to dig deep where it counts, okay? Because the Hunter's Moon in your in Aries is going to shine in your 4th house of home life. So it's going to stir up family stuff, okay? Or it could stir up unsettled feelings around your space, around your home, around, you know, your personal space. So you might find yourself maybe replaying in your mind some past conversation, or feeling the tension that you're trying to avoid, okay? So the moon's going to invite you to slow down a bit. Check. Wow. Slowing down here, it's really quick. Okay, slow down a bit. Check with what you really need, and maybe open up to someone you trust, okay? Because sometimes if you name those feelings, it could bring that unexpected calmness. Talk it out with someone, because that energy is going to bubble up and you're going to need to release it. Okay, Capricorn, you have 2 messages coming through. The first one, if you find yourself constantly seeing reoccurring numbers or words, okay, it is a sign that you are being supported, cared for, and divinely protected by the universe. Beautiful things are about to happen to you. Wow, this is great. This is beautiful. These are angel numbers, okay? Take a look. And then when you do see them, take a look on the web to see how they translate for you. Every time we write it on the web, it'll go to a different website telling you what it means. Really interesting. Also, Capricorn, bigger and better experiences are coming your way. You may not be able to see it, but great things are coming together for you as you read this. Trust the process and let it unfold in divine timing. Move forward knowing that all is working out just fine. Wow, Capricorn, that's great. That is really great, and it's really very reassuring. Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, for you, clear conversations are going to open up new doors, okay? You got to have that courage to get the words out and have that conversation. The Hunter Moon is going to energize your 3rd house of communication, in fact, and it's going to push you to speak up and say what you really need. Get it out, because I know you've got it in there. You've been holding back, or you've been stuck in small talk, but you want to say something and you haven't. Now's the time to get real, okay? So whether it's launching an idea at work, setting some boundaries with a particular person, or having an honest chat, trust that your voice is going to say the right thing, because the clearer you get, the more new opportunities and connections you're going to attract. Okay, Aquarius, here it comes. Your oracle card says that sometimes holding on does more damage than letting go. Okay, there we go. Let out those words. So leave behind all that has been weighing you down for so long and reach for the opportunities that are waiting for you. Perfectly in line with this reading. I promise you, you will not regret it. Beautiful. Okay, Aquarius, I wish you all the best. This sounds good. Pisces. Pisces, know your worth. Okay. And because if you do, you're going to see your world completely change. The Hunter's Moon activates your second house of money and values. And it's going to invite you to rethink how you honor yourself and your resources. Okay. So this could mean finally setting a budget that supports your goals, asking for that raise because you deserve it. Where's your voice? Okay. You know that you deserve it and you know you can do it. Ask for it. You've been hesitant about it, but now it's time, right? Or maybe you might just want to cut back on impulsive buying that really you don't really need it, whatever it is. If you don't need it, cut it. You've got the strength to do that too. Use this full moon to invest in yourself through self-care, through, I don't know, education, or maybe new tools that will help you on the job or with your skills, okay? But whatever you do, Pisces, respect your worth, and then you're going to see the abundance flow, okay? This is a great moon for you. Okay, forget it from the bottom, Pisces. When it doesn't want to go out, when it does want to come out, we're going to go get it. This new chapter in your life is going to require a new way of seeing things and a new way of seeing yourself. Okay, perfectly in line. Thank you, Spirit. You can't continue to see and interpret things with the same understanding that you have had until now. No matter what you face or how you feel, see it all from a higher perspective. Very, very wise words. Aries, it's your moon and it's your turn. New beginnings demand bold moves. Okay, and so it's perfect for you. No one should be telling you this. The Hunter's Moon this year in 2025 will light up your first house of self, pushing you to own your power and redefine who you are. Okay, now Aries, expect sudden urges to change your style, your voice, your truth, or whatever it is, or start something that you've had inside of you for a while, okay? And it's going to come to the surface. Use this full moon to step up and speak out, okay? You want a side job that you wanted to start? Go ahead, start it. Update your look. Say yes to opportunities that let you shine unapologetically, okay? This is your moment to lead the way. Don't hold back. This is your moon. And your message is opportunities. We're talking about opportunities. Thank you, Spirit, okay? Opportunities will soon knock at your door. Debt will be wiped clean. Congratulations. And your bills will be paid in full. Your finances are about to change. Well, that's a good one. Beautiful. Congratulations, Aries. Okay, let's add a couple more signs and continue. This time we're going to go to Taurus. Taurus, you're going to have to give your soul some room to breathe. Okay, now the Hunter's Moon is going to illuminate your 12th house of secrets, healing, and the subconscious. So hidden emotions that you have or old wounds may just surface when you least expect it. Okay, you might just feel this really strong pull towards solitude and deep reflection. That's fine. Use this full moon for you to slow down. You're going to have to slow down a bit in this case while others are speeding up. Okay, release the mental clutter, embrace profound healing. Whether you're going to do it through journalism, meditation, or simply resting, do it without any guilt. Just sleep. Go into nature. Rest. Okay? Give yourself full permission to pause, to recharge, and let that inner light get restored. Okay? Sometimes we need it. Okay, Taurus. Your message is, just because something is not happening right now doesn't mean that it will never happen. Divine timing is at play. Be patient and trust the process. And in the meantime, Taurus, rest. Rest. It'll come through when it has to. Okay, Gemini. Gemini, your connections are going to help shape your future. Okay, because with this Hunter's Moon, it's going to light up your 11th house of friendships, community, and future goals. So start getting real about who is really in your inner circle, your really closest friends, people that you can trust. Some connections you may feel that are draining you. That means that you should let them go, okay? And set your boundaries. Okay, but don't set them from anger. Set them from rationality. You're seeing that people just do not belong. Just let them go. And this means self-care, respecting yourself. Okay, and remember, your network isn't just social. Okay, it's simply the foundation for your growth and your success. Okay, but it's even more than that. Gemini, your moon message is: a chapter in your life is coming to an end. Rest assured that beautiful things are ahead in this next chapter. Let go of all things that are out of control and move forward. There are more beautiful things ahead than any you leave behind. There we go. See, we're talking about leaving certain people behind. Don't worry about it. There's going to be new people stepping in. There's going to be beautiful things coming to you. Okay, Cancer. Cancer, big dreams and brave decisions for you, because the Hunter's Moon 2025 is going to light up your 10th house of career and public image. And it's going to bring this shift in your professional life that has been long overdue, okay? Maybe you're getting recognition for your hard work at work. That's way too many. This is it. Or maybe you've outgrown some sort of role that doesn't reflect who you are, okay? Take a look at where you're headed and ask yourself if those goals are still aligned with you. If they do, great. If not, this is your cue. Turn around, change. Update your CV and lead from the heart. And remember, Cancer, do not play small, okay? Your message, your moon message. In relationships, the biggest thing you must look for is consistency. Every time you forgive someone who is not being consistent with you, you're giving them permission to hurt you again. You deserve better. Absolutely. Okay, Leo. Leo, you've got a change in scenery that is going to change everything, because the Hunter's Moon will energize your 9th house of expansion, philosophy, and adventure. And it's going to push you to think bigger, bolder, and beyond your usual comfort zone. Okay? So if you've been stuck in some sort of loop, this is your cue to shake things up. So plan a trip, even by yourself. Sign up for a course. Explore some new spiritual practice that's going to help you feel more connected. Do something bigger and greater than what you've ever dreamed of, because you got to try. Let curiosity lead the way and say yes to the leap, okay? There's going to be a different version of you that is waiting. Wait till you get to know them. Wait till you meet them. Leo, your message is: try not to dwell on the past, of course, or spend too much time worrying about the future. All it does is steal your joy and sense of inner peace. Wise words. Concentrate on the here and now and enjoy every moment for what it is. You are creating new memories. Okay, Leo, that's a beautiful one. Okay, let's see. The next signs up. The next one we have Virgo. Virgo. The real power comes from facing what you would rather avoid. I know. With this Hunter's Moon, you're going to get that courage, okay? It's going to be in your 8th house, and things are going to get very deep, very fast. That is, emotions may rise around intimacy, trust, and shared resources, or even long-held fears, okay? So you may have to confront some dynamics in a close relationship, or get real about what's really draining your energy, or maybe draining your finances, okay? Be willing to sit with discomfort. Sometimes we have to, okay? And have that honest conversation that you've been avoiding. That'll really help. The more honest and the more vulnerable you're willing to be, the freer you are going to become, Virgo. Your message is: if you are feeling stuck in any area of your life, whether it is in a relationship, a job, or just a situation, thank you, Spirit. This is the perfect card. Ask yourself, what is stopping me from leaving? Yeah, leaving is scary, we know, but sometimes it's the right step to take. Be brave. We are right beside you. Perfectly in line with this reading. Magical cards. Thank you, Spirit. And magical messages, actually. Libra. Okay. Now, Libra, remember, balance for you is everything, but remember that balance doesn't mean bending, okay? But the fiery Hunter's Moon activates your 7th house of one-on-one partnerships. And it's going to shine this really big, bright light on your closest relationships. Yeah, romantic. Could also be professional or platonic, whatever. If you're being pulled in a direction that does not feel right, trust that instinct, Libra. Okay, this moon is going to give you the courage to advocate for your needs and recognize what needs to shift so that your relationships reflect the version of you that you're growing into. Remember, it's not about keeping the peace this time. It's about feeling safe and supported. It's about you. Okay, a card for my Libras. On the bottom, we have, the journey wasn't the smoothest or the most pleasant lately. Okay, confirm, Libra. I think this is true. But everything is coming together. Your patience, strength, and perseverance will soon be rewarded. The wait is almost over, Libra. Hold on. Perfect timing. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, Scorpio. Your habits are going to shape your future, Scorpio. The Hunter's Moon 2025 is going to bring you a wake-up call to your 6th house of daily rituals, wellness, and responsibilities. So, if you're burnt out, overcommitted, or maybe stuck in cycles that drain you, it's time to reset, okay? This moon is going to highlight what's not working and what needs more care. So, that could mean prioritizing rest, seeing a doctor, going for a checkup, setting some firmer work boundaries so that they don't overwork you. Small changes can create a really major change in your life. Okay, these are the small details that are important. Remember that your well-being is really important, and this is your moment to treat yourself well. Scorpio, your card says, it's never too late to start over. You have to trust in the magic of new beginnings. They are waiting for you. Notice them, seize them, and appreciate all that you have. Just relax and trust, Scorpio. Okay, now, Sagittarius, last but certainly not least. Sag, this moon is going to ask you to make fun a priority in your life. Okay, the Hunter's Moon is going to light up your 5th house of joy, passion, and of creativity, pushing you to reconnect what is it that makes you happy, Sag? Because that's what the moon wants you to reconnect to. Okay, so if your life has felt like it's all work and no play, this full moon is the invitation to return to play, okay? Romantic sparks may start, okay? And maybe a creative block may break open. Or you can finally feel that sudden pull to do something very artistic, okay? You just want to laugh again. Follow that. Follow that sensation of having fun. The more you express yourself, the more alive you're going to feel. Sag. Your card is, when the world feels like it's coming crashing down around you, take that as an opportunity to find yourself and let go of who you thought you were. Not all storms come to destroy your life. Some come to clear your path. So decide that this crisis will be the turning point for what you've been waiting for. Well, Sag, looks like not all storms come to dampen things. Some storms come to bring out that rainbow and that beautiful sun. So this is a turning point. Take a look. Search for the rainbow. Doesn't matter if it's raining. Doesn't matter if you're having so much work. Look for the rainbow. Look for the shine. Okay, Sag, and everyone else out there, thank you so much for being with me. I hope this helps. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye for now from Angel.